Good morning, everyone! How are you? Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to my channel. Looking cute this morning. I just woke up, actually, but I'm getting ready to go to the gym. First off, look at this outfit. So cute. Buff Bunny collection, Aurora bra, Aurora shorts, and I'm wearing my Ptula active jacket. Have to put you guys on this new product I've been using. It's L'Oreal Lumi Glotion with Protecting Glow SPF. That's what I'm using as like my base. Then I'm going in with my Tula concealer, one of my new favorites. I use the shade 125 or 130. That has really been a new key staple. Gym makeup, no makeup, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna finish up with a little bit of gloss. This is just from Rhode, and we are gonna go work out today. You might be thinking like, bitch, I don't wanna work out with you, but too bad. We're gonna go do a workout together. I'm gonna mic you guys up. We're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna talk a little bit about lifting, a little bit about life. We're gonna have kind of like a girl chat while like working out, you know? And I thought, hey, that would be a fun way to chat a little bit, give you a little bit of inspo while giving you a workout, you know, like why not? So right now I'm in the process of going through our 6 weeks to strength challenge, which is our challenge that we run every end of summer, early fall, is that what we want to call it? Let's head to the gym, let's talk about it, let's talk all things relationship, boobs, boys, life, motivation, consistency, nutrition, workout, Taylor Swift. Let's go!
Mama pooping.
Mama pooping! Slay. All right, guys, just got to the gym. We're feeling good. We're feeling ready to go. I gotta definitely drink a little bit more water. It's a little bit earlier for me than normal. So today we have on the workouts, we have quads to match. So this is in our BFit membership right now. We're doing 6 weeks to strength, which is our challenge in the membership. Typically we don't do this. This was kind of like our first time trying, so we're probably not gonna do it again, but for reference, it's just what we're doing right now. So we're gonna start up with a little bit of a warm up. We have a small drill, 5 to 10 minutes. It is also like listed right here if you want a warm up to follow, if you don't feel comfortable making one yourself. And then we're going right into like a ton of quads. We got some squats, leg press, leg extension. We're doing all quads. It's gonna be really good. Let's go ahead, get a warm up going, and then we'll start chatting throughout it. All right, so now I gotta get into front squats. I'm gonna go ahead and rearrange where I'm set up here on the bar. On the rig, it's best to come right up to about where your shoulder is. And I like to aim for right where that is because the bar will then lip out down here. So get that barbell up, you want it just right above like your chest. It works best for me because then I can really come under it in a barbell squat. And same with the barbell back squat, I have some room for my knees. If you're ever coming up to a barbell and you have to keep your knees either straight or be up on your tippy toes to unrack it, you need to change weights. When you're coming up to the barbell for front squats, a few people do different rack positions. So you can kind of go across your body like this. If you feel like your range of motion is limited, you might have tight triceps, it might hurt your shoulders, etc. It will take some time to get used to. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for my first set of 12. I'm not gonna go with a belt or anything, just my knee sleeves, simply because I have really bad knees and I like to protect them. I'm always an advocate of collars. I don't care how much weight you have on, just be safe. All right, that felt pretty easy, but also definitely cardio. Go ahead and load up some more. Got another set of 10. Taking a little break. Quads are definitely getting roasted up. So first set of 12, I had 95. Second set of 10, I went up to 115. Set of 8, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to 125. Set 4, I have another set of 8. I'm gonna go for 135. But when you pre-exhaust your legs, like we did those leg extensions prior to this, plus it's like early in the morning for me, I only have 1 meal under my belt versus 2. You have to be prepared that your body might just not be ready for that volume of weight. I could come back at 6 p.m., hit this same lift, say I didn't this morning, come back tonight, 6 p.m., I say I did this lift for the first time, weight completely different. Okay, so you have to give yourself a relative understanding of where you're at in your day, how many calories you've had, what's your energy like, how did you sleep, where are you at in your cycle? There's a lot of different factors that go into it, so don't get so beat up right away of like, 115 was easy last week, you know, whatever. So if you're someone going through some form of rejection, just know it's redirecting you to a path you need to go down on instead. That could even be
person to person. Like maybe you're going through a breakup, it's leading you to that better person. If you're going through getting fired at a job, it's leading you to a better work environment. If you're going through a really tough time with family member, it's leading you to either resolution or more boundaries. So you have to be really comfortable in those positions that might feel like some awkward growth. And exactly that is, look at it as growth. Don't get so caught up in, oh, it's a bad season. Think of it as it's a learning season. So let's go ahead, get this set of 8. Have one more set of 8. We'll see how I feel for the 135. Go from there. All right, last set of 8. 125 felt pretty challenging. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay at 125, go for 8. If I feel like I can go for 10, I'll go for 10, but I'm just kind of listening to my body. I can feel myself start to get a little bit of a forward lean instead of like pushing up directly up. And I mean, my legs are like really exhausted right now. Like I could feel it. So play it by ear. A few cues with our feet too. Make sure we have a nice toe flare. I see a lot of people trying to front squat like this. If your mechanics allow you to do that, that's fine. But look at my mechanics. If my feet are pointed forward and I'm going down in a front squat, I'm going to about right here. Okay. The minute that I open up my feet, give myself a little bit of a toe flare, I'm in that front squat, I'm here. So having those hips open, especially for us women, can help a lot. And then last cue, make sure at the top, we're not thrusting through like this. Okay, we're gonna lose. That's when you fuck your back, all right? Make sure we're just coming up. We're tucking that pelvis. Think of a pelvic tilt, squeezing the glute up at the top. Last set here. Let's see what we can do for a few reps. I know on the nose that you drove us on the road. Hey, are you ready to do it? Who's excited for Taylor's version? 1989. Okay, 8 reps here. I am going beltless. This makes it a little bit more difficult just because you have to really force the brace. A belt can help that internal pressure. So when you're pushing against the belt with that diaphragmatic breath and that brace, it can help pop you up a little bit. By no means is it like cheating. It's just helpful to stabilize the trunk in a way that naturally like we just can't, especially when you get to these heavier weights. These heavier weights, as I have like a 25 and 5s on. Like, come on. Okay. Yeah, not the prettiest, but I did it. All right, guys, so my voice ended up getting really messed up on my mic because it was not close to me. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of what I'm doing. So quickly breaking down what is a drop set. This is what I'm performing right now. So a drop set is virtually when you're doing X amount of reps for, say, the heaviest that you can go. After that, you're immediately dropping the weight, going for another round of those same reps at a lighter weight, dropping it once more or however many times, and then you're doing an even lighter weight. So you should be going lower and lower in weight, but I promise you it's going to get heavier and heavier feeling. So that is what a drop set is. It's really exhausting out whatever muscle group you're using, and in this case we're using the leg extension. So if your legs by the end of a drop set are not quivering, shaking, and I should say in this case, a drop set, whatever body part you're working for a drop set, if you are not quivering and feeling like you need to amputate your legs in any way, shape, or form, you're not going heavy enough, you're not pushing yourself. The key here on the leg extension too is not to hyperextend your knee at the top, okay? We're just going up enough where we are feeling our quads fire. We're not locking out the knees at the top. The thing with our feet is that our feet should also be able to kind of rotate around. So when you are lifting your legs up to a straightened position, you should still be able to wrap around your ankle, kind of like roll around your ankle, etc. It shouldn't ever be at a point where you're flexing your toes to perform the movement. So that is kind of like the bulk of what I was speaking about here. The rest of which I kind of got into talking about my boob job, kind of like where I'm feeling with that still. I talked to you guys a couple months ago about how I was feeling in my boob job and how I wanted to maybe get them removed. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, but I just wanted to break down the bulk of what I was speaking about here, and I hope that that can help. All right, we are done working out. A little bit longer than I wanted to be at the gym, but luckily, like Wyatt's leaving at noon. So honestly, I kind of just took my time because you know, I'm home with the kids all alone all day. So I'm gonna go home, we'll make a post-workout meal, finish up our little bit of chatting, and this will be the video for this week. Let me know what you guys think, if you kind of like this little mix up, having fun and chatting a little bit more. So let's get going. I did actually get a new car, which I don't know if I told you guys that, but I got a new car last week. So luckily I'm done with the Tesla. Here she is. She's so cute. New Hyundai Palisade. Absolutely love her. As of right now, highly recommend as a mom car. I'm back. Archie just woke up. I went ahead and I just hit my hand. How? I went ahead and took a shower, and I'm just kind of, well, now I'm gonna get Archie up, but I'm gonna get some work done. Wyatt already left. By the time you're watching this, we're actually going to Florida this weekend, so we have quite a bit of, you know, stress packing to do while you're watching this. I went ahead and started drinking just because I just came home and like got in the shower right away. Went ahead and started drinking my Alani new protein drink in strawberry shortcake. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my creatine to it. I just put it in my little 5-gram scoop and then I shake it up just like you would. You can use creatine at any point in the day. I just like to take it either with my morning greens or with like pre or post workout. This isn't gonna work the way I thought it was. You can make a funnel out of anything. Just a, you know, piece of paper. Boom. So I just shake it up in my protein drink. As long as you're taking it daily, like you're gonna get the most out of it anyways. Sorry, you guys were like kind of sideways. For lunch, I'm gonna go ahead and make some microwavable veggies, some lean beef, rice, and cottage cheese. So let's do that, wrap up this video, go get the baby, and go from there. Food is finished cooking. I went ahead and did white rice, lean beef, a little bit of my green dragon sauce. You can get it at Trader Joe's or on Amazon Prime. And then I did some vegetables. Total for this lunch comes out to 42 protein, 44 carbs, 8 fat. We are just like really struggling right now with the kiddos. I think Archie might be teething. He really shouldn't even be up right now. I'm gonna go take care of that.
Later.
5 hours later, we're gonna finish this vlog. I ended up getting really caught up. I had a few business calls. I took the kids to the library and then we came back. I got them dinner, finished a little bit of work, and now got Archie down and Maddox is out there. So I hope that this was helpful, fun video. Again, just kind of switching up formats, being able to like chat with you guys, but not necessarily like sitting down, getting ready with me. Again, you know, with just rejection, redirection, just remember we're always growing. We're all always learning. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt, give others the benefit of the doubt, and just keep showing up. I know it's so cliche and it's something I've just been saying for years, you know, it's my mantra, keep showing up, don't be a bitch, etc. But it's really just so true. Like, just even in the times where you want to give up, like, just keep going. Just keep going. Like, there's this fine line of like doing what you need mentally and then doing what is maybe out of your comfort zone. So I'm gonna give you an example just because I've been really thinking about giving up YouTube again. Like, I'm like, oh, I think I just need a break again. You know, I don't think people like my videos. Again, this is me talking to me, right? And I'm like, oh, I think I need to like give it a month break, you know, whatever. But really, in reality, I have to definitively go, okay, is it my mental health that needs a break, or am I just kind of like being a bitch? And it's come to my understanding that's like I'm just being like a bitch. Like, you know, that's when you have to keep showing up. You have to grow through the discomfort, you know, try different videos, have fun with it. And at the end of the day, if I'm proud of what I put out, like, that's all that matters, you know? So that's just a little example. But like, if something is destroying your mental health, like, please give it a break. If you need a break from the gym for a week or two because your mental health, you feel like you're overthinking it, etc., please take a break from the gym, or, you know, quit your fucking job, whatever you need to do. But, you know, there is a fine line between pushing yourself, showing up, and also giving up. As for my boobs, I'm just not really sure what I'm gonna do, like, just kind of wrapping up that conversation. I feel like my gut says get them removed, but not because I feel anything. It's just like, it's like, you don't need them. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, then the other part of me is like, but like, you do love them. Like, I do love them. Like, certain things I wear and I'm like, oh, like, I'm so glad, like, I have boobs, like, I love my boobs. But then on the other hand, I'm like, I went so long still like loving myself and loving my body. I don't know, I'm like, maybe I'm just going through like a midlife crisis, but it is like a very serious decision to think about when it comes to going through another surgery and like removing them. And you know, if you regret it, like getting them done again, I don't know. I feel like at that point you would just be like, hey Des, you lost your chance. But it's just a really big decision when you're doing any form of like changing of your body, you know, especially when it's stuff you can't just get dissolved, you know, like filler or shit like that. Like that's like a literal surgery, you know? So I don't know. I think I'm gonna sleep on it, pun intended. Like it's definitely a long-term decision, but I guess just, you know, if you're anyone out there who has gone through the same feelings of like, do I want these anymore? I'm just curious, like, how are you dealing with it? Like, how do you know if you still want them? Have you thought about not wanting them? I don't know. If anyone else has had, you know, boob stuff, I would just love to hear from you because I just feel so, I don't know. It's not something I really want to air on my Instagram, you know, like you guys are a different community. You're gonna sit here and watch a 20 to 30 minute video, you know, same with my podcast. Like I'm gonna talk to my podcast about different things than I would just on my Instagram stories, you know? So right now I just really want to keep this like between us, you know, it's just not worth it to put on my Instagram. But if you have any feedback, or maybe you work at a plastic surgery center and you've seen people come in for explants, like I'm just curious, like what have you seen? Please. But I hope you guys love this video. I'm gonna go ahead, finish up, throw on, of course, some of my favorite Tula Beauty Sleep. As always, code DESB for 15% off Tula. I'm gonna go tackle this skin. I've just been really struggling lately, but I do talk about it on Sunday's podcast. So if you want a little bit of a health update, check my latest podcast, Brunch with Desb, that dropped on Sunday. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you in next week's video. Love you guys. Text me when you're home. Mwah. Bye.